There would be no grandeur, no extra terrestrial sausage anymore. Okay. Where was I not? Something from this side? Sonntag.
Cow, if you had to milk cows your whole life, could you take it?
To what?
If you had to milk cows your whole life, even after realization.
I'm still milking cows. What do you think what I'm doing here? These are holy cows. You're always making yourself in different ways. It's always you're trying to get the nectar out of the absolute tit of existence.
You are always trying?
To get the nectar out of the Milky Way.
Realized or not realized, doesn't matter.
Yeah, what is the realized one doing?
Same stuff.
No, non-realized has only a little tit. The realized one has a big one. Yeah, that they say, Ramana too. First you're a little owner of a little whatever vehicle, like the Buddhism, the little one, then the big vehicle. Then you have the biggest car ever. So a realized one drives in a bigger style. Not like this little moped. SUV. SUV.
No, because I think if I had to work where I work for 20, 30 years more, I would kill myself.
You did already kill yourself. You cannot kill yourself any further. You know that. Being a human, you killed yourself. Being born, you killed yourself. You think you can die further? Huh?
I think I tried to die further.
Yeah, but you cannot because you're already dead. Whoever has a daddy is dead, you know that. That's why they call daddy. For that you can be sure. So you're a child of a barren daddy. Empty sperms. And look, I'm now 20 years talking tralala and before even and sing, and do I complain? You think something can be more boring?
I don't know. You tell me.
Only one question and one answer. There's just why and why not. So what is more boring? Or could be boring, if I had this concept of boredom.
I think more boring is like, I want to live forever, doctor. No, you're not going to live forever.
I don't know.
So boring. It's more or less everything is a way of changing the same request.
Yes. The whole existence is Sisyphus, you know that.
The whole existence is?
Sisyphus.
Sisyphus?
Yeah.
Kite?
No, Sisyphus. It's a guy who always tried to put the rock or the ball on top of the pyramid or the mountain.
Comes back.
And always rolls down again, and you starts again. What else? You think you're special in your little boredom?
No and yes.
No and yes.
Because it's my little boredom,
Whoa.
but everybody's bored somehow. So yes and no.
Watch out, if you get more open, more sensitive, you feel the boredom all around you. That is we call bordel.
Bordel.
Because people go to a bordel because they are alone bored and they think in a bordel they get rid of their boredom. Brothel. But it's called bordel in Germany. Bordel. Yeah, joy house. What?
She's sleeping.
Yeah, jet lag.
Is jet lag also?
Whoever comes to me has jet lag.
I thought only
Even if they're born in, if they come from Bombay, they have jet lag.
I came from Brussels and also 2 in the morning.
You shouldn't have that jet.
Yes, I
For,
have.
for you it's now still afternoon.
Yes.
You shouldn't have jet lag. Jet lag comes later.
Yeah, but I could not sleep after I arrived.
That's not jet lag.
Then it's wet.
That is, you haven't slept. But it sounds better. Jet lag. My Jack was late. No, Jack was late. Well, it's called actually jet lag because you lack a jet. If you have a jet, then you had no jet lag. Huh? That would be the case. He is Dr. Leg. Doc leg. Doc leg. So, Mr. Turquoise. At least some wisdom is coming. The turquoise. Turquoise. Is he wise? The wise men. Are the Turkish all wise? Turquoise. It must be because the Dalai Lama's rooms are all turquoise. That's why I liked him that day, 93, when I met him. His kitchen, his bathroom, his sleeping bedroom, living room, all turquoise. As my flat in Berlin. So I was resonating with him because his flat was turquoise. Yeah, you asked me why when you whatever feel good with somebody or something, because he is wearing the same clothes or having the same color at home or something. We talked about it. Yeah, or he has the same problem with his wife. Or automatically you resonate. You feel it instantly. Or with your mother, two girlfriends meeting, they have the same problem as the mother. They're the best friends. Because they have really bad mothers or something. Because they can never be at home, they always need to go to the girlfriend. But
where did you meet him?
who?
Dalai Lama.
In Dharamsala. Where does the Dalai Lama live, baby?
No, I thought you met him in some meeting.
Yeah, but I met him at home.
Okay.
How else could I have known that his kitchen is turquoise? Oh. Why are the doctors never understand you?
When was that?
Now he wants to know the year.
93.
You see, he listened. You never listen. He's now in the praxis here now. The patients come and he takes this pill. But I have no pain. It's my mother. Okay, you take it too. I catch you.
Yeah.
He's never there when he is in when the visitors come. He has one pill only for all the diseases. So what was I? Dalai Lama, turquoise, 93. First time India. Good. Now something?
Something.
Even the man cannot kill it. Just shut it down. There is a knot on the side, you press it, then shut down and press the button.
Not in India.
No? Not in India? No, most of the women, they forgot the password, so they never shut it down. Huh?
Doesn't have a password.
Huh?
My phone doesn't have a password.
Yeah, but this little signs or something.
Nothing. You can just switch it on and it starts.
Well, then you shut it down. No?
It's not working. I think the mirror is not working.
It works. Give it to me.
Make it down.
Now it's down. Recharged. Good. Russia. Nothing comes. Manjit, you must be full of questions.
Is there any question worth asking?
Yes.
And what would that be?
That you have to find out. I found my question. Now you have to find your question. That's the homework now.
Tomorrow everyone comes with 2, 3 questions.
Your homework is now to find your question, your original question.
Who am I?
No, that's not his question, that's Ramana's question. He's faking again here already when he opens his whatever. Actually, that's the best meditation, trying to find your question, your original question. Not what you hear, read or second-hand something, but only yours.
And so far I couldn't find one, so I...
You just take a second-hand tralalas, you become a parrot of some other parrots. Huh? Then your life becomes a parody. No, if you want to be quiet, just look for your question. Look for your problem, not the problem who someone else taught you, or your mother's, or your society, or any. Try to find your problem. Yeah. And when you found it, you come. And if you haven't found it, you don't come again. No, that's the way of getting rid of someone. No, you will not find one.
I have a question.
No.
Yes,
It's yours?
for once. Yes.
No, I don't believe you.
It's not.
Yeah, asked it, and I tell you from who is this.
So, what is truth?
That's a consciousness question. It's not yours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easy. All the questions are coming from consciousness and asking consciousness, because that what she is has no question. Never had one. There is no original question. And consciousness is always questioning itself, because already consciousness is questionable. So out of that questionable consciousness, all the questions come in. But they are not yours. Let consciousness have question and give himself an answer. Let consciousness work. You can be lazy as you are. Oh.
Would that be true of emotions as well?
Everything. Try to find your emotion, which is not hearsay.
Oh, well, that's an interesting thing, because I've been feeling very strong emotions all night. And that's why I asked the question about reacting, because I can, because I'm surprised at how strongly I feel them, and I'm wondering why. Yeah, it's like a loud noise on the emotional.
No, it's a side effect of whatever, being here.
So
The depressed or the suppressed things may come up.
So is that just like listening to the traffic honking or something? Like it doesn't.
Yeah, more or less.
It's not personal. I mean.
No, it's you experience it as personal emotions, but they are not.
The maid.
What is going on?
The maid.
The what?
The maid.
The maid.
The person is those are watching.
It's like a dishwasher. That's why I've never have any maid or any, not cleaning lady, nothing. I hate that. You always make so much noise around you.
I do the same.
Huh?
It's the same with me. It's kind of stagnant on me around.
Because there's a boss then.
Yeah.
You're just a furniture somewhere. Hey mate. Where was I? By emotions. Nothing belongs to you. It's just energetic, imaginary, fleeting shadows who come and go. Echoes from the past, whatever. It's already past anyway. So the echo of the past is already past.
So that's just ownership, taking ownership of.
Yeah, it all comes by that little idea of mine.
Yeah.
Then you take it as yours. And then you want to know what it is. Why it is there. If it's not yours, why you should be concerned? It's like questions, they come, and if it's not your question, they go even without being answered.
Yeah.
Go, because no one cares. So your nature is carelessness, and if let consciousness take care about it, because consciousness created it and consciousness can take it back again. It's not your problem. All the problems are coming from consciousness, created by consciousness. All the questions, all the answers, consciousness.
So what about the notion of caring, as in empathy?
All consciousness. It's not you. It's a caretaker consciousness taking care about itself.
So caring happens when it leads to...
No, the lover, consciousness is the lover, the loving and the beloved. It plays all the roles. The caretaker, the caring and what he takes care about. It's all consciousness job. Let it do the job. He creates a problem and he should solve the problem. He created this universe and the world, whatever, and the Paris thing and all that thing. That what you created, it should take care about it. It's not your job. You have nothing to do with it.
Right.
Yeah. None of that makes you more or less as you are. It's not your business. It's all the business of consciousness. Just like the creator, Brahman, that should take care about his creation, because you are in spite of that already. You're with and without Brahman. No, that what creates a problem solves the problem, if there is something to solve. It doesn't belong to you. None of that can make you more or less as you are. If it goes earlier, if it comes or whatever, or problems are solved or not, who gets more or less by that, and who has some advantage by that? Consciousness. Disadvantage and advantage only appear in consciousness, but not for what you are. For you there is no such thing as disadvantage, so there is no such thing as advantage. That's the absolute advantage. That's a peace you can never be... There is no losing of peace and no gaining of peace. The peace of what you are is in spite and independent of whatever consciousness this dream is happening. But if you make it depending on this whatever, then you are, then you are imprisoned by that idea that you have to create a peaceful circumstance to be in peace.
Yeah.
That's ignorance. Knowledge is independent of ignorance, darkness, love, whatever. Knowledge doesn't need to bring light into darkness, bullshit. Because for knowledge there is neither darkness or light. None of that. Only in consciousness there is this concept of light who has to be brought into the darkness of ignorance. Because only in consciousness there is truth and ignorance, both. So then you have to bring light into the darkness of ignorance. That's called Lucifer, that guru who wants to enlighten you. And that's only part of consciousness. Only consciousness needs to be enlightened and bring light into some darkness. Because for what you are, there is no such thing. Yeah. So let's consciousness take care about its own business. And I'm just giving the same pointers than Maharaj, Nisargata.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with him. Your peace is absolutely independent of any peace on this bloody world. Or of consciousness. Of consciousness being the lover and the beloved in oneness with itself. Who gives a fuck? If there's a oneness of consciousness, let consciousness take care about itself. And just you be what you are. Which never has any advantage or disadvantage or consciousness plays this game.
So it's a kind of indifference.
You're not even indifferent because you don't even know what is indifferent. Because reality doesn't know reality. By not knowing reality, there's nothing to lose. But the moment you know real and unreal, you are fucked. So the moment you know yourself as reality, even you are fucked already. By absolutely not knowing what you are and what you are not, that is whatever. Your nature, your natural state, where no one can be or not be.
So it's like not putting your foot down anywhere.
You can even put your foot down, but by putting your foot down, no one puts his foot down. It's simply an experience of a foot putting down. It's neither doing or not doing. So not doing is not in a solution. We were never depending on any imaginary, whatever, phenomenal experience at all. And consciousness already is a phenomenal experience. You cannot make that nominum you are different. You are the nominal, the nomen itself. And all that phenomenal experiences are what? Dreamlike shadows of what? We don't even know, need to know. So the quality of your existence is absolutely independent of all of this. Let it be whatever. Paris shooting or earthquake there or being more or less open is all part of consciousness. So consciousness takes care anyway. It cannot stop loving, caring about itself. But you have nothing to do with love. You have no idea of love or truth or reality. It's all ideas of consciousness, all concepts of consciousness, created by consciousness. So what? Emotion. Yeah, it's amazing. The purest notion of awareness already is, you have nothing to do with it. You're merely, what? Dreaming it. It's a dream of awareness. A dream of light. A dream of whatever. It starts with this lingam light, the light of Shiva. But Shiva is not the light of Shiva. His wisdom is without that light. So whatever the light then is vibrating in whatever way, you're absolutely independent of that way of the light who is whatever, vibrating in whatever information, of emotion or anything. So even if you're not even the light, when you're not the light, you're not the darkness, because both ideas come together. When you are the light, then you make yourself different from the darkness. So you're neither light. If you have no idea of being light or not light, there's no darkness anymore. Maybe that's the point of enlightenment, because the idea of light drops. When the idea of light drops, the idea of heavy drops with it. I'm so easy today. Emotion. What? Nemo? Good. Mahendra, how are you today?
Okay.
Okay? It's a good answer. What makes you okay?
No idea.
Good question.
You cannot escape me with that answer. If you have a woman at home, so she will tell you how okay you are. The tricks are not working. Just making fun. How can you be okay if I'm feeling bad?
That's a great one.
You don't love me. If you would love me, you would feeling as bad as I feel myself. And the opposite too. I'm feeling so good. Why are you feeling bad? If you love me, you would feel good as me. I am feeling good today. How dare you not feeling as I feel?
We have not gone to that level now.
What level?
This identification of emotions.
You? That trap he could not avoid.
You're not resonating.
You think you resignated? You just have a little pause. Yeah. What to do? The traps are infinite as you are. Don't worry. Avoiding them is, and not avoiding them, all a trap.
So this is never ending.
Yeah, what I'm always saying, you cannot escape what you are, and you dream yourself as consciousness, and in consciousness there are infinite problems and whatever, to solve it or not, and caring, loving, caring, blah blah. There's a dream of a dream connection, a dream of a lover who has a connection to his beloved. The lover, the loving, and the beloved. In that way you dream yourself. A seer seeing what can be seen, the whole scenery. But however the scenery is, it cannot alter you. It cannot change anything. What you are is never be changed by any of this, whatever extreme circumstances. Never was. So the extreme circumstance that you experience birth, you are not born in it. Then you experience death and you are not dying in it. So nothing ever happened. So Papaji told everyone of that, nothing ever happened. Yeah. So what's the meaning of it? Many dream-like happenings, but by all the dream-like happenings, nothing happens. Never anything happened. As nothing was ever born, nothing will ever die. So what? So what can happen to you? That's what you call the snake and the rope, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And I wish that I could see the rope as clearly as you can, because
I don't see the rope. Look, I jumped away.
I saw the snake.
So the snake.
I saw the snake.
That's the snake.
And the body jumped. Because seeing the rope is always a bit too late.